Hi, Naveen.
Hi everyone. Uh,
Hi.
Garima, is it open? Like we can access through the link also, right?
Yes, I will have to share this with everyone actually, this link. I don't know what's wrong. Why was it asking for a passcode?
Hey Garima, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Gulnaz.
Okay.
Give me a
Okay.
minute.
Okay.
All set, Gulnaz?
Yeah, so far, but I was just trying to pick up all intros.
Okay. You've shared yours, but Revati says that she has not seen your interview.
Do we need to change the link, Garima? No. Like, do we need?
Yes, yes. I think I don't know why is it asking for a passcode, the earlier one, because same link is there actually.
Maybe they have shortened the link. Maybe I don't know.
While posting in the group, maybe.
Mhm. Mhm.
So with this link that I shared, everyone is able to join, right? There was no difficulty now.
I mean, this is fine, right? This is
Yeah. So we have our essay. Um, Thangavel, can you just do your mic testing quickly?
Yes. My voice is clear?
Yes, your voice is clear. You're visible also.
Thank you.
Shiva, since you are the evaluator, you are fine, right?
Yes, yes.
And I'm
Yeah,
asking,
Garima. Yeah, I am okay.
And
okay,
Garima, would you know the spoken word club meeting number?
no, I don't know, but Parth is there. Where is Kishore?
yeah. Let me tell you. Give me 1 second. This is 305 most likely.
What?
305.
30. Okay, thank you.
We'll be starting in a minute.
Garima, can you change the same link in the poster as well, so that I will circulate the poster again maybe.
Give me 1 minute. So, Thangavel, you're all set, right? To start?
Can I start?
Yeah, just give me 1 minute. Let us recirculate this new with new details.
In the keynote session, we will have later or first.
No, first.
First right. But I don't see Rohit join. Yeah,
I've
good
updated
morning,
the link
everyone.
in the poster. Actually, that was shortened earlier. This should work now. Let me just try.
Okay. And I would request everyone to come on camera so that the session will be more interactive.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, hi Sai. Hi Saranya. Hello Nabeen. I think Nabeen is going somewhere.
Rohit also have joined.
Yeah. Hi Rohit.
Hi, Rohit. Good morning. Rohit, you would like to do a audio video check quickly?
Give me a second. Just
Okay,
setting the
sure.
camera.
World Travel Toastmasters Club for Region 9, District 8.
And who else?
Welcome from World Travels Toastmaster Club. You can probably unmute and come on camera if possible.
क्या कर रहे भाई क्या पार्ट
Yes.
ये मीटिंग पास कोड मांग रहा है यार मतलब इसमें ना मैं लैपटॉप से ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ मैं फोन से कर पा रहा हूँ
Yeah, we are changing. I will share the link to that Garima said. Just give me a second.
क्या?
Here's a quick AV check. Are you able to see me and hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
I shared, just check.
Is it clear? My voice clear? Audio, video clear?
Yes.
Just a small doubt. Spoken word. What is the meeting number for that?
305.
304.
305.
Okay. Thanks.
कौन सी मीटिंग में है
Revati, can I start the meeting?
Tell me. We
Uh,
have
can,
all.
can I start the meeting?
Just wait for
Yes.
2 minutes. Probably we can start in 2 minutes.
Sure.
आपने मुझे ही शेयर किया क्या मुझे पता नहीं चला किधर शेयर किया
No, no. I shared in the group. Please check.
नो
Spoken word group.
which group I think people are still asking
I shared in the spoken word group only.
I think you haven't sent it just send it just press send button लिंक दोबारा सेंड किया If you're trying to, so there's some issue, man. Not coming message.
I sent you the new link, right? That
The
is a
link, that link is still that is coming to intro. Same, it is not working.
I'm able to see the link that Path has put on the group. So could you just check your internet connection maybe?
No,
Or
no, no, no. Link is coming, Rohit, but link asking for the meeting passcode. Even when I was trying through my mobile phone, it was also asking same. I'm sharing the picture.
What you can do is, I'll send you the link. You can use that link part. Let me send it to you.
Okay.
It was sent to me by Garima, so let me send that to you.
yeah, I sent the same one, I think.
So that's not asking a passcode.
Yeah, that should not ask your passcode.
Just wondering. Is this sorted away for your team?
Hmm. No, actually, someone sent some screenshot. Let me try that one. Yeah, let me try. See. Yes, 713 750.
I think we should start.
It works now. So passcode I'm sending in the meeting group. Okay, I'm good.
I think we should start if all the role takers are present.
Yes, all our role takers are already present. And my sincere apologies for this confusion. I think someone shortened the URL while putting it in uh, the poster that was circulated that caused this confusion. So I think Rohit, you can also put that updated URL in your status, and anybody so who wants their people to join in and had because we don't know how many people might be interested, and I'm seeing the count increasing. That's a great thing. So I would like to hand over the stage to our SAA to start the meeting. Over to you, Tangaval.
Thank you, Karim. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tangavel. I am the surgeon of this meeting from 10 Tamil Toastmaster Club. It's very happy to welcome fellow Toastmaster and guests to this Linkers meeting of this Speaker Squad club meeting number 205 and Spoken Word club meeting number uh, 305 and 10 Tamil Toastmaster Club meeting number 216. Things to follow during the meetings. Keep your mobile phone on silent or vibrate mode. Turn off the camera when leaving the meeting. While speaking, avoid sensitive topics such as gender, religion, and politics. Thank you. Next, she has professional independent financial advisor, by passion a Toastmaster, interested in writing articles and stories poem in Tamil. I welcome Presiding Officer Toastmaster Revati. And over to Revati. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Thangavil, Toastmaster Thangavil, for the nice introduction. I'm Revati. I'm from the Tamil Toastmaster Club. How are you all? Hope you're having a great time. Right now, I am in Qatar and it is drizzling here. The climate is so nice. We would like to walk around, but I couldn't because I need to attend this meeting. So, as we all are committed to Toastmaster here, I once again welcome you all to this meeting, wonderful meeting. And I would start with the district mission. We build new clubs and support all clubs in achieving excellence. Do we have any club mission? Yes, we do have. Our club mission is to provide supportive, positive environment where members are empowered to learn more in communication and leadership. This is what our mission is all about. So, working on this mission, we at Tamil, what we are about. It's a bilingual club. Our club is a bilingual, Tamil and English. And we have distinguished members, we have mentors, and wonderful members who are all striving to do great in communication and leadership. This is a short glimpse about my club. And I'm happy to open this club meeting. Speaker Squad Club number 205, Spoken Word 305, and Tamil Toastmaster 216. What is collaboration is all about? 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 to the power of infinity is what? Nobody knows because it is to the power of infinity. That is the power of collaboration. That is the power of our joint meeting as well. There are a lot of prospects. There are a lot of perspectives. There are a lot of individuals are aligned in this meeting to give a great ideas, inspiring thoughts. We are going to share a lot with. Today, one of its kind. Yes. Today's theme is about solve to proceed. Solve to proceed or to succeed. I thought for the first moment when I saw the theme, solve to proceed so that I can move. Then I realized it is not solve to proceed, it is solve to succeed. Isn't it? We need to succeed the problems first, solve it in a way it leads to success. Think today's TMOD has chosen this as a topic for us to lead to the right path in this new year. With this thought, I would like to introduce our today's Toastmaster of the day, a certified procurement professional with 25 years of rich experience in logistics, supply chain management, and she's here to overcome her fears in public speaking and make the best of our times. Definitely, we are going to make the best of all our times, I suppose. And with this, I'm going to hand over the stage to our today's Toastmaster of the Day, Gulnas Beham. Before that, I would like to wish you all Happy New Year and wish all your deserving desires to come true in this year. Thank you so much. Over to today's TMOD, Gulnas Begum.
Thank you, Toastmaster Revati. That was a very warm welcome. I was confused with, with the theme when you said solve to proceed, solve to succeed. So it was really confusing. That's really nice. Okay, let's quickly start. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. As you know that I'm Gulnaz, I'll be the Toastmaster of the day today. I will ensure that you will be enjoying this meeting, lot of interactions, lot of questions, lot of answers to be solved. So today's meeting is divided into 4 sessions: keynote speech, prepared speech, table topic sessions, and evaluation. As you know, the theme is solve to succeed. Let me quickly share you one of the life example or one of the problem which I was able to solve. So in Bhubaneswar, I was traveling last week or 2 weeks back, and I was back last week. And one of my facility person who was there, he called me, "Hey, GPS is down. What do I do?" I said, "Anil, when you come with the problem, you should also come with the solution because you are managing this facility, not me. I can help you with the commercials and help you with the terms and conditions and help you to purchase it or to solve your issue." Then he said, "What do I do?" Then I told him, "Okay, you don't know what to do because you're tensed. Do one thing, find out how old the UPS is, find out whether the batteries are working, find out whether we had an AMC." What I did, see, now UPS is down is like your, basically the servers are down and the employees are not able to work. Then before that, before I gave the solution, I told him, "Please write an email to all the employees to work from home." So these are the solutions which you need to supposed to come back. Then meanwhile, I was traveling, and in all while I was traveling, I gave all the solution to him. Then he came to with the solution stating that first what he did, the UPS is almost 7 years old. He said that we did not have an AMC. Then he said that I have already got the quotation for the batteries. Batteries have gone and batteries have been, we need to replace. I reached the Bhubaneswar site, called the vendors, closed this transaction within a half an hour's time, and I ensured the UPS is up running within 2 days. So, my dear friends, solve to succeed means the problems are part of life, but success comes from how we, instead of worrying about the problem, we should focus on finding a solution. Then ever before a problem teaches us something which is new and help us grow. When we learn to solve problems calmly and confidently, we move one step closer to success. What did I do? I did not get worried like Anil got worried, right? I just thought for a minute and I gave him a solution. So that's why they say you should, before you come with the problem, you should come with a solution, right? So, with this note, I would like to invite our general evaluator for today, who has been a Toastmasters for 3.5 years, past president of Spoken Word, and a current area director of C2 in District 92. Works at Hitachi Digital as a SAP supply chain consultant. Loves to travel, tricks, and meet new people in the self exploring journey. Inviting Toastmaster Parthasarathi to lay out the objectives of the role.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. As a general evaluator, today my responsibility is to evaluate the session starting from the beginning to end of the meeting. So I will provide my reports to all of you. I will present my report, what went well and what could we have been done in terms of better in terms of the meeting. We'll say at the end of the meeting when the Toastmaster of the Day calls me out. To help me with the reports, I'll have my tag team along with me. So tag team, the timer is, I will invite the timer to share the roles and responsibility of the timer. Timer, who is none other than currently pursuing his MCA and started her new job, and she is from Spoken Word Toastmaster Club, none other than Toastmaster Manaswini.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you so much for such a warm welcome. Am I audible?
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests. Time waits for no one, and neither does our agenda. As your timer today, I will be the silent guide helping our speakers balancing content and timing using green, yellow, and red signals. Prepared speeches 5 to 7 minutes, table topic session 1 to 2 minutes, and evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes. And coming to education session, uh, for 15 minutes, the green card, for 20 minutes as the yellow card, and 25 minutes as the red card. Now, is my background as visible? Green, yellow, and red.
Of
Is it clear?
yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Path.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Manaswini. Now I would like to invite the grammarian to say the roles and responsibility of a grammarian in a Toastmaster meeting. But the grammarian, who is none other than Toastmaster Darsani. Toastmaster Darsani, could you please share the roles and responsibility of the grammarian? Okay, I think she can't join it. Is it fine, Garima? Will you take both the grammarian and the counter as well? Linguist role.
Hi, Shiva here. If it required, I will take the fillers account role. If very much not able to manage.
Sorry.
I take the fillers counter role. Required. Shiva here from Speaker Squad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So grammarian will be Garima. You will take it. How?
Okay, I'll take it, but I'm not ready with the word of the day or.
Okay, then you can probably will take some time to say the word of the day. So I will introduce you like as a grammarian who is an entrepreneur and loves to paint with threads and papers with all the creative, and who is the host of today's meeting as well. So Toastmasters Garima, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Path, and a very warm welcome to all of you for this meeting. And as grammarian for today, as I'm taking it on last minute, I'll be sharing the word of the day and phrase of the day shortly. As well, along with that, I will also be sharing what has been the correct uses and what has been the improvement needed during. I will be making a note of it and sharing at the end of the day. So just give me 1 minute and I'll be sharing word of the day and phrase of the day as well.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Over to Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. The word of the day and the share of the day will be shared shortly in the chat box. And now I would request the accounter, Toastmaster Shiva, to say the roles and responsibility of an accounter.
Yeah. Hello. Very good morning, Toastmasters. I'm Shiva here from the Speaker Squad. So it's like our counter filler type is that while for the speakers, I'll be listening the how many fillers words you use, the how many times we use in the speech. We cannot say it's only ha. It's be many other fillers like many people use so and like this thing. So it's not only I count only the fillers ha. I'll be counting how many words they will be using their speech. It helps to correct the speakers to avoid those fillers in their upcoming speeches. That's where also I'll be giving a report at the completion of all speeches during the tag team when they give the report. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shiva, for the detailed explanation of an accounter role. And we have one more role in our tag team is a listener role in this current meeting. Whether I would request the Toastmaster servant to say the roles and responsibility of a listener in this today's meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Partha. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Thanks for the confirmation. So, the best gift to any speaker is paying attention to their words. I would like to make sure in today's meeting, everyone pay attention to the other's speech. And how I would like make to do is, I will frame the questions from the speaker's sentences. I will frame like a questions and I will ask it at the end of the session. Let's see how many of you are listening actively. For example, when Toastmaster Gulnas, here there is a problem with the UPS. What were the solutions suggested by her? Okay. She asked to check the UPS, she asked to check the battery, she asked to send the email. These are the solutions suggested by her. This is how I will ask questions at the end of the meeting. Over to you,
Thank you,
General Evaluator.
Toastmaster Servant. Hope you will no need to provide the options. People will be actively listen and answer your questions. Thank you so much, the tag team, for sharing the explanation about the roles and responsibility. Now, I would like to hand over the stage to none other than the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Gulnaz. Toastmaster Gulnaz, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Parth. Um, Before I move to the first session, I wanted all of you to remember this question and solve. And when I ask you, you have to respond to that, but not now. I'm giving you some time. The the question to solve is, just keep this in mind. I will ask to you in between the meeting, right? So the question is here: three bananas, three bananas, three cuts, nine pieces. I'll just repeat: three bananas, three cuts, and nine pieces. Please don't tell me the answer now. I'll come back to you when I question. You can answer to that. Moving on to the our first session. Before that, I would like to invite our very own president, Toastmaster Garima, to help us invite our keynote speaker for today, Toastmaster Garima.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gulnaz. As you all know, that we have gathered for an special session by our very special guest is already in the meeting today. You know, everyone knows who's the guest, and he needs no introduction, right? But I want to share a small story, a few interactions that I had with this guest. So I saw him speaking first time last year in Forza, and I reached out to him immediately asking for help. How should I prepare for my speech for area director or a winning speech at ISC? He gave me a very crisp, 3 4 pointer how you should practice or how should you should prepare. Honestly, I followed step by step. It was just 3 4 lines that he told me over a WhatsApp chat. And believe me, the one who I joined Toastmaster because I had a fumbling issues, I had multiple speech issues basically. And in that, following 2 3 lines, and I had 2 months time to prepare. I was surprised. I actually nailed the area contest. I was so happy. And since I became president, I wanted to have him as a speaker so that others could hear and get benefit. But somehow the entire 6 months went by. Either he was not available or I was not, we were not ready. So this goes on and on. And this time we thought that, okay, it's the last meeting of the term. Let's have him. But during this time also, when I was preparing for the topic that would be required, I was a little skeptical whether he'll be okay to deliver a speech on this topic. Okay. So I had a backup speaker ready. And I reached out to him and I had a 2 minutes of discussion wherein I shared my idea of what I wanted him to deliver. Because my idea was to have a session where our beginners or the guests get benefited, how they can maximize their investment into Toastmasters. You get 6 months of time, you renewed your membership, and Toastmaster membership is not, is not minimal anymore. It takes a toll on somebody's budget. So when you are in the tenor of Toastmasters, how you can best utilize your investment. And when I reached out to him and he said that no topic is small or big for a speaker. If his speaker says this, he's not a good speaker. That's really touched him. And then within few minutes of discussion, we drafted overall what we should be covering in this. And with that, I realized that he's not only an empathetic leader, he's an exceptional mentor. And he has been champions. You all know he's a champion of, multiple contests. Both, and he has been speaking at both Toastmasters as well as other professional organizations. So with that, without taking much time, let me invite this guest speaker today, Toastmaster Rohit Koka, on the topic maximizing Toastmaster investment. Rohit, over to you.
Thank you so much, Garima, for that warm and lovely introduction. Uh, Definitely something. I know it's been a while since we've been working on this keynote to talk about, and I'm glad that I'm able to do this here for three clubs, including my own, and share this information with everyone. Right? So, few call-outs before we actually begin. First and foremost, I'm not going to have a presentation because let's be honest, the moment someone puts up a presentation, half of the and then they're like, anyhow, he'll send the presentation later, right? They don't have to pay attention. So no, we're in Toastmasters. It's all about speaking, and that's what we're going to do. Second point, I would really love if all of you came on camera so that we could see each other, we could interact, and I can also know if some of you are falling asleep or having a breakfast on Saturday morning. All right. The third one, and the important one, is this session is not going to be about some kind of a motivational topic, some knowledge, wisdom. It's not. I'm trying to make it as practical, right? Some of you I know here have been in Toastmasters for a while, so this might be a little bit redundant for you because you've already reached that phase. But for the rest of you who've been here for maybe 1, 2 years or in that particular region, this is the best time for you to look into these elements that I'm going to talk about and see how it reflects in your own journey, right? And for that, what I want all of you to do is, if you don't have a pen and paper already, please make sure you have a pen and paper with you. If you are not the person who likes to write and your handwriting is like mine that makes you cry, then if you're okay with the digital front, you can type it on your laptop, phone, wherever. But the intention is that while we're doing the session, I'm going to make you write down certain things. And that's going to be your reflection on your own Toastmasters investment, right? Because let's be honest, everyone goes and does keynotes. You will hear the guy come speak something, and after 30 minutes after the meeting is done, when table topic starts, you're like, what did he speak? And it's gone, right? But this is not about that. This is to maximize your investment in Toastmasters, because that is the one question we all ask ourselves. Is it really worth renewing this time? Should I renew? Right? And then you start doing your calculations and permutations and combinations. And then, of course, there is that VP membership, club president, area directors who will start nudging you in the most soft manner, but very indirectly giving you a slap saying renew, right? And then you will renew. So this is about that session to make you all understand how to make the most. So I'm going to talk to you about 7 topics, 7 key elements that have helped me during my initial journey. Why 7? Just because I found 7. You can use one for every day, all right? And the 6 months that we have a Toastmasters renewal, there's 6 plus 1 bonus because I'm generous, all right? So let's get started with that. And I'm going to ask you the first question, which I want you all to answer. Unmute yourself, put on the chat, whatever works for you. Why are you in Toastmasters? I'm sure you heard that question at least a dozen times. You've asked yourself that question a couple of times. If you're married, your partner has guaranteed asked that question to you once at least. So why are you in Toastmasters? Can anyone tell? Okay, I see a chat. To be a storyteller, Karima, thank you. Anyone else? Unmute, speak, put on the chat. Anything works. I joined
To
for free.
improve my communication skills.
To improve your communication skills. Yes, Manaswini. ET, I love that. That is also one of the reasons I joined. I'm going to bring that a little later. Sai, to improve communication skills. Right?
To
To
become
find
an
Wonderful.
orator.
Yeah. To get confidence, even the things
Yes,
are not,
and then we'll go ahead.
to
get your
smoothly.
confidence, even if things are not
Yeah.
going okay. Seva says being consistent leadership. Revati, yes.
I said to become an orator.
Become a narrator. Yes, wonderful. Yeah, now that's for yourself. Sunil, yes, you've been listening to me for a long time. Yes, Naveen.
To become the best version of myself.
Indeed. Tanvit, you had your hand raised. Do you want to say anything?
For networking and
For
communication.
networking. Wonderful. Now, ladies
To
and gentlemen, you
become
all
a good
noticed.
leader.
To become
Become
district champion.
okay, wonderful, awesome. Now you all noticed everyone had different reasons why they joined Toastmasters, right? Now it's one platform. We all are in this one meeting, but each one of you has a different purpose. Some of it might be similar, but all of you have a different reason why you're here. Now, unless you get into a keynote where someone asks you this, or you're at that renewal period when you're asking yourself this, how often do you look back at that particular reason? Most of the time, we don't. We go about our meetings, we go about our day-to-day work in Toastmasters without focusing on that meaning. So what I want you to do is whatever is your reason for why you're in Toastmasters is big. When I say I want to improve my communication skills, it's big. When I say I want to be an orator, it's big. Right? When I say I want to be a district champion, this you're putting goals that are extremely big. And what happens is you can't make it finite, you can't make it measurable. Right? We've all learned that SMART goals things in our if you're a corporate employee, that's one of the first training sessions they'll always teach you, SMART goals. So what I want to do here is I want you to write down a goal, all right, for the next 6 months. And let's keep it 6 months. So if you're saying I want to be a district champion in 6 months, if you're saying I want to be an orator in 6 months, keep yourself honest. Can you do that in 6 months? If you can, wonderful. But 6 months, because that's a renewal cycle. So I want you to do that's the first thing you want to write on the piece of paper. So, what is your goal for the next 6 months in Toastmasters? Right? If it's let's say you want to improve your communication skills, what in your communication skills do you want to improve? What specific part? Maybe I want to be able to speak in front of a large audience, 50 people. If I can speak confidently in front of 50 people, that's the goal I've achieved. Something like that. If I want to be a district champion, next 6 months, I want to make sure I at least clear this stage of the area, the club, and get there, right? Bring it that. I want to build a speech that's extremely strong for me to win the contest. So I want you to write down that goal that you want, right? That's your first thing. And the reason I do this is one of the first things I did when I started Toastmasters is I asked myself, what do I want to achieve in the next 6 months? Okay. I know a lot of you are looking at the Toastmasters fees today and saying, oh, it's expensive. But back when I joined, when the dinosaurs were alive, it was still expensive at that time. Inflation was not that much, but still it was. And I ask myself all the time this, why am I here? What am I going to achieve in the next 6 months? And I started writing down that goal. And after I wrote down that goal, I started tracking it. If in 6 months I want to be able to be, and at that time we have the competent communicator series. So I'm like, in 6 months, I want to be a competent communicator. In the sense, I want to be able to speak confidently in the various topics that are given. And then I put that goal. And then I made sure, what do I track? How do I reach? What are the projects? It's we are very good when we do our work, right? Because we have Excels, we have tracking, we have progress charts, we have all those dashboards. But in our own personal life, we don't. So making sure that you have a goal that you can track is important to make the most. So if you really want to make the most and see it, write down whatever you want to do and then break it down. What are the 3 or 4 things that you want to do in order to that? And make sure you keep checking. If you can do that, you will see every 6 months, you will not need a reason to renew. You just have to look back at that sheet of paper that you're writing it down or wherever you are and see where do you stand. And if you reach that goal, renew, create a new goal next 6 months. Once you do this for the first couple of renewal cycles in your Toastmasters journey, it becomes autopilot. You will naturally have a goal in your mind, you'll have a vision, and you will be able to strive towards that. But to build that habit, write it down, break it down, measure it, right? That's the first little lesson that I learned and I've told you about, right? The next thing I'm going to tell you is, how many of you have heard of the word flight path? Give me a thumbs up. If you've heard the word flight path in any of your work streams, life. Okay. So a flight path is basically like a guided path that takes you on a journey before you actually take that first big step. What we call it in most of our project management cycles is you have a easier path. It tells you how to do it before you are on your own. You have the guide. It's like when you're riding a cycle and you have those training wheels, it's there to make sure that you don't fall. That's guiding you. So I have built this Toastmasters flight path, which I feel everyone, if they apply it, it really makes the most out of their investment. Because most of the time, people in the first couple of months or maybe 1 year in Toastmasters lose their motivation to be in Toastmasters and they leave. To build that, this is what I call. So your flight path should look like this. You want to write it down, you can. The first month that you're in Toastmasters, you have to learn as much as you can, right? It's not about attending the meetings, all that is fine, you can do that, but it's about learning as much as you can. We have the Toastmasters website, we have tutorials, we have YouTube, there are articles. I'm not sure how many of you even read the Toastmasters magazine that comes every month to your email. Honestly, I don't think any of us do it. There's so many amazing tips there. We don't even do that. How many of you don't even check the Toastmasters website? Right? I'm pretty sure most of us over here, well, ET is the only one who reads it. That's good, but most of the others don't. I'm sure most of us don't even go and check the Toastmasters website on a regular basis. There's a lot of information. We start in Toastmasters and then we are always dependent on the next person to tell us what to do. But I'll tell you a secret. The next person also doesn't know much. The next five people also don't know much. And you're dependent on the people around you to tell you what to do when they are also not sure. So the first month is learn as much as you can. The resources are available, and I'll show you some of those in a minute. But learn as much about Toastmasters. What is Toastmasters? What is the demographic? It's sometimes shocking to see that some of the people who've joined Toastmasters don't even know which district, which area, which division they're part of until 6 months later when they go to a district conference or a division meet. That's the first thing you need to know. I'm from this club in this area. This is how the demographics is work. There's Toastmasters all around the world. These little things will give you more commitment to the program, commitment to the organization, and make you feel invested in being part of it when you know how big it is. Right? That's the first thing. Between month 2 to 3, speak as much. This is the period where you have to speak as much because we all join Toastmasters. While we say it for all other reasons, is so that we can be better speakers. That's the hallmark of what pulls you into Toastmasters. So the month 2 to 3 is where you speak. Take up as many opportunities to speak. Give speeches every other week, every other month. Give roles in every meeting. Make sure that you're constantly taking up roles. Use that to build your communication skills. Attend other club meetings to do that. That's the time where you have to focus most on building your communication because that's the foundation of your journey then, right? Take as many opportunities. Months 3 to 6, between 3 to 6 months in your Toastmasters journey, explore as much. This is the time when you should get out of your club, right? Not saying that you should not get out of your club till then, you can, but ideally get that little base, speak as many opportunities you get in your club, and then 3 to 6 months start going to other clubs. And I'm not just saying near your neighborhood, start attending clubs all around the world. We have ED who's coming here all the way from Singapore, right? We have members attend meetings from across the world, learn, understand, get speaking opportunities, but explore. You will see a whole world of Toastmasters that is available for you, right? So make sure you go and explore, attend events, making the most out of your Toastmasters journey. And then lastly, 6 to 12 months is where you step up to lead. I feel, yes, you can step into leadership earlier. There's nothing wrong in that. But at least once you build that base of 6 months in this flight path, when you go from 6 to 12 months, you step up to lead either at the club level or at the area level or whichever level you feel is comfortable. You step up, you've built a strong foundation, you've built your speaking foundation, you've explored to build your network, and now you step up to lead, right? If you do this from months 12 onwards, you will excel. That's when you will see the compounding of whatever you've done in the first 12 months. You will start excelling in everything because you've built that. It's a simple thing. First month, learn, 2 to 3 months, speak, 3 to 6 months, explore, and 6 to 12 months, lead. And after that, it becomes far easier. If you follow the simple flight path, you will see the most of your foundation is built, and that gives you a solid step in however you want to become. Right? That's the second one. The third one is making the most of meeting roles. I often feel, then let me ask this question. Which is the one role nobody wants to take in a club meeting? Any VP educations here, they'll tell me. Which is that one role nobody wants to take in the club meeting?
Timer probably.
Yes, part timer, right? Some of you might say grammarian. None of us want to take the tag roles. Let's be honest. Yes, Siva, I saw you on mute. You had something to share?
Grammarian.
I mean, Shiva, you're not audible. There's
Speech
no voice.
evaluator roles.
Speech evaluator role. Kunjan says that. People like taking the speech evaluator role. In my journey, I've always seen tag roles. Nobody wants to take the tag role. Everyone wants speaker, evaluator, table topic master, or something, TMOD. Nobody wants to take the tag roles because they're like, what do you do tag roles? Yeah, first of all, you have to listen. We can't speak only in the meeting. But that's when I learned something different. Every role you take in Toastmasters is an opportunity for you to speak, right? Now, if I'm a timer role, and that's something that I was given the first role because every newbie gets timer role. Right? It's a default first role for everyone. They gave me the timer role and said you have to introduce your role for 2 minutes and then present a report. In that 2 minutes, I built a story of what is the importance of time. How do you share it, right? And the president was like, your 2 minutes introduction for timer was better than my opening address. What is this? It's about using every opportunity to speak. Remember, a role in a meeting is not just about the role. Yes, you're doing that, but it is an opportunity for you to speak. How are you introducing the role as a timer, bringing it to the theme, elevating what it is the role does versus what people understand? And then when you present your report differently. Don't just present your report the same way you present, okay, today I did this, tomorrow I'll do this, day after tomorrow I'll do this. Present with a little flair, add a little. This is where you can add your own persona into the role, which I see a lot of people, especially when they're new in Toastmasters, don't even do. If someone gives me the role of timer today, obviously I'm not going to do the same way I do it 10 years ago when I joined. I'll do it differently because I want to challenge myself. And that's what you need to do, right? Understand the roles. And there are opportunities. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to share my screen. I don't have the option to share my screen. Uh,
Okay.
right. While Garima is giving me the option to share, I'm not sure how many of you know that the Toastmasters website has a section for showing your roles, all the meeting roles. What does it take? The tutorial. How many of you know that? Give me a thumbs up. One, two. I see a very few thumbs going up. Right. Okay. Few more are coming up. Thank God. The Toastmasters website has a section that talks about that. How many of you know that District 92 has two separate channel lists that we have podcast kind of scenarios and discussions and sessions on meeting roles, on how to do meeting roles, right? Most of us don't have that knowledge. Most of us don't know about it, but there are these options. So I would say go to those tutorials, go to those articles, go to those websites, go to YouTube, understand the role, and then see how you can use that role to get on the stage and speak, right? It's about using every opportunity to speak, not just looking at a role as just a auxiliary part of the meeting, but it's also an opportunity for you on the stage. And every option on the stage is a penny going into your investment in the right way, right? So that is something to then challenge yourself. If you've taken the timer role once, second time you're taking it, do something different. You're taking the grammarian role once, do something different. It's not just changing the word and phrase of the day. Do something different. Toastmasters never says it should be like this and only this. It gives you a foundation, a baseline of how it should be. You can build it and create it however you want. So make that, right? That's the second thing. When you start making the meeting roles engaging, even after 11, now in 12 years in Toastmasters, if my club asks me to take up a role, I'll still take up the role and I'll do something different. I want to do something interesting because I can't keep doing the same thing I've done. That keeps you engaged in why you're in Toastmasters, right? Otherwise, you will start losing interest in taking some of the meeting roles. And then that will also bring in your question of why should I even continue here? Same role I'm doing. What's the difference? That's the important. The next thing I want to talk to you, and this is where we're going to go into a little money, is what's your PMC? Some of you are like, what is PMC, Rohit? For PMC, something that I thought about a long time ago is per meeting cost. A simple thing of per meeting cost. Now, we all know we spend money. Some of you, if you're from a club that sponsors you, happy for you, but also envious. But if you've been paying from your own pocket, you know every penny counts. So when you take that, what I started doing is to find how I'm making the most of my investment. I take the total cost of membership, right? Whatever the cost of membership for this renewal cycle is, plus let's say your club fee or whatever you want to have, what is that total cost? Divided by what I feel is the cost of every meeting. Now, that's why I said, what's your PMC? You have to define how much of cost is it to attend one meeting in your own way. The simple way I did it when I started my Toastmasters journey, as ET also said it, I went to the meeting, I saw samosa and chai. I'm like, nice. The cost of samosa and chai back then was 20 rupees. One samosa, one chai, 20 rupees. Maybe a little lesser, but I kept 20 rupees. Back then, membership was 3,000. Okay. So I feel like, wow, 3,000. I know. 3,000. I basically divided 3,000 by 20, and that gave me 150 number. So in order for me to get the most out of my Toastmasters investment, in 6 months, I have to attend 150 meetings. That's the whole calculation, right? Now, I'm not asking you to attend 150 meetings. I don't know if I did. Maybe I did 100 meetings in that time, but not 150 for sure. But what I'm asking you is define what the cost of every meeting is. Maybe it's 50 rupees, maybe it's 100 rupees, maybe it's $1, whatever you want to decide. Decide what is that cost that you feel if I'm attending a meeting, this is how much I would pay for it. Once you have that cost, divide that by the total renewal fee membership cost that you're spending for 6 months. That gives you the number of meetings you need to attend. If you attend that many meetings, you will feel that, yes, my investment is made. Most of us, we pay the renewal, we'll attend 4 meetings in a month, or maybe 2 meetings also sometimes. And then we're like, okay, what's the point? This gives you a number that you can track, right? What's your PMC? Take it, build it. Define what it is, right? By the time this session ends, I want you to make sure that you've written what's your PMC. Don't just forget about it. Make sure you've written it, what's my PMC value, and then do this calculation, get your number. Now you know how many you need to attend, right? Next, since I talked about the flight path, I'm also going to talk to you about what is the ideal pace I feel for everyone to benefit from Toastmasters, right? Some people will tell you that, you know what, I can be a DTM in 6 months. I can complete a path in 2 weeks. I can become this, that, right? Everyone has their pace. Some people take months to give one speech. Some people take maybe after 4 meetings, they'll come and attend, they'll take up a role. This is there, everyone has their pace. I define an ideal pace, which I feel if you commit to, you will see the most value in your Toastmasters journey. And that's simple. One role per meeting. Do not go to a meeting without taking any role, right? And when I say role, I don't necessarily mean any of the roles. Even if you're a table topic speaker, you're in a role in some way. You've gotten the stage. Do not ever attend a Toastmasters meeting when you're not getting the stage. Simple as that. That's my philosophy. Every meeting I go, I'm not going to sit quietly and listen and then walk away. I will go and speak on stage, whether it's table topics, whether it's a role, speaker, whatever. One role per meeting, make sure you take it. 1 to 2 meetings per week. I know some of you might like 2 meetings per week, Rohit. 1 to 2. If you can do 1 meeting per week, that's great. If you can do two, that's amazing. I used to do 5 meetings per week when I joined Toastmasters. First 6 months, 5 meetings per week went on, right? I had to meet that 150 number, right? So I started making the most. 1 to 2 meetings per week is a great start. Make sure you at least give one speech a month. If you've not given, ask yourself how many months I've been in Toastmasters, how many years I've been in Toastmasters, and then look back and say, how many speeches have I given? If your number is one speech per month, if that's your ratio, that's a good ratio. If it's less than that, then you're not doing justice to your speaking side. And a lot of us do that. We join Toastmasters, we get into leadership, we get into all of the areas, we forget communication. And I've seen that because I see leaders who can't communicate. And that's the saddest thing when a leader is on that position and they can't communicate effectively. So it's important to never forget your communication side. So one speech per month. We can give more, amazing, but one speech is good. One external club visit per month. If you're only sitting in your own club, you're not going to get anything. One external meeting, go to one other club. Like we have this Linkers Rendezvous meeting. Wonderful. Attend another club meeting. Go. There are clubs all over the world. Attend another meeting at least once per month. So you get a new perspective. You have new ways of doing things and you also network with better people, right? One leadership role, either a club leadership role, district leadership role, any leadership role, every 6 to 12 months, you need to take up a leadership role because that's again an option for you to speak, for you to lead, for you to build new skills. Every 6 to 12 months, you should take at least one leadership role in your journey, right? Make sure you take it up so that you build on that. And every 2 to 3 months, attend one external event organized by the area, division, district, or whatever. One external event every 2 to 3 months should be your norm. Why? Because that gives you a bigger picture of what's happening in Toastmasters, as well as an opportunity for you to network and connect with so many other people, right? I'm sure we all have seen those videos that said, this is what I used to do, like putting the switch and trying to balance the switch on and off. And I thought that was only me opening the fridge door and just trying to close it to see when the light goes off. I thought that was only me, but then everyone else does it. That's the same feeling you'll get when you start attending these events. What thoughts you have, what ideas and beliefs you have, you'll see a lot of other people do. And that's where you make friends and confidence in Toastmasters, right? And that's how I made some of my closest friends in Toastmasters. Some of them are in this very meeting, right? You build with the right kind of people, right? I'm going to give you two more simple inputs. One is the triple R. I know we've all seen that movie Triple R. So this is my version of Triple R, which means regular renewal reflections, right? Every 6 months, do a Triple R, regular renewal reflections. Basically, what you're doing is I'm tying this back to that goal you've written, that tracking that you're doing, the flight path, all of those points. Every 6 months, take a minute, spend at least an hour, maybe a couple of hours, depending on however you feel comfortable. Spend some time to reflect on your Toastmasters journey. What did I learn in these 6 months? What was that goal? How have I achieved it? Where have I come in these last 6 months? Where am I seeing myself? What is that one vision or reason why I joined Toastmasters? Am I closer to that reason in these last 6 months? If yes, wonderful. Continue. If no, what did I do wrong? What can I do better? This little reflection activity every 6 months helps you really do it. And I'll add one simple thing to that, which we don't do most of the time. What did I learn in the last 6 months? Let's say you gave some speaking opportunities, you learned how to manage time, you learned how to organize an event or meeting. Make a list of the things you learned and then say, how can I use this in my personal life and professional life? Often at times, I feel people don't translate what you learn in Toastmasters in your life. We just do it like, okay, Toastmasters, where I will speak, I will lead, I will do things. But then we struggle to translate that in our own life. So this reflection activity every 6 months for you to look at what did you learn and connect that to something that you do at work or in your life, right? If I have the confidence to speak on stage in front of an audience, maybe I have the confidence to go and speak in front of my family, right? And tell them that, you know what, I'm taking that trip to Goa. It could be anything, right? You have the confidence now to do it. Correlate it to your life because that's when you start seeing the value in what Toastmasters does. And that's where you start seeing the investment that you made is making some work. We don't do that. As you grow in Toastmasters, after a couple of years, it will become very natural. You will start being able to correlate it and you'll use it. But at least in the first 1 to 2 years, if you do this every 6 months, I can guarantee you, you will see a huge growth and huge change in your way of looking at Toastmasters. Right? And the last one that I'm going to tell you and leave you with is have mentors and guides. If you're in Toastmasters and you don't have a mentor, you don't have a guide, you don't have someone you can bug at whatever time, it doesn't matter, then you're missing out on a lot. Because the good thing about Toastmasters is that everyone in Toastmasters wants to help. Nobody is here selfish. I know there is politics, there is things, I've seen it all, but people genuinely want to help you, right? I've never seen an organization where people are so open to help and they will cheer for you when you succeed. No one's going to be jealous. There might be a few. There might be a few people who are upset that you did. But I saw that just a couple of months back when I won the district table topics championship. I saw how many people were actually happy that I won. I'm like, okay, I'm happy, I know, but why are so many other people happy? Because Toastmasters is a place where people are genuinely invested in other people's success, right? So find some of those people. If you don't have a mentor, it's not an official mentor that the club gives you, it doesn't matter. Find someone who you like, find someone who you feel you can learn from, go to them, ask them. Just like how Garima just came, messaged me one day and said, hey, Rohit, I want to talk to you. And we started and we built a connection out of that, right? I don't know if she considers me as a mentor or so, but it doesn't matter. She reaches out to me, I'm there. Similarly, anyone here reaches out to me, I'm there. Find those people who you can reach out to. And it doesn't mean that you have to have one person and that's your a great dictator. Just keep looking at that one person. No, you can have as many mentors and guides, everyone. Reach out to as many people and most importantly, ask questions. We don't ask questions. Remember this one simple line. Questions don't cost money. We often feel scared to ask questions because we're worried about something, but it doesn't cost you a penny to ask a question. Ask the district director, ask everyone, whoever you can, ask questions. The more questions you ask, because they're your questions, the more answers and clarity you get, right? So make sure you ask as many questions and have the people to guide you, all right? That's the seventh tip. So quick recap, ask yourself, why are you in Toastmasters? Create that goal, build a tracking, know your Toastmasters flight path, what you need to do between the first 1 to 12 months in different segments. Make the most out of your meeting rules. Make them engaging, make them fun, learn, try it new. Use it as a speaking opportunity than a role. Find out what's your PMC, per meeting cost. Define how many meetings you need to attend in 6 months to make the most out of your investment. Make sure you have the pace, right? The ideal pace of one meeting, one role per meeting, one speech per month, one external visit. Find that pace, right? And I'll share that in the chat with all of you. Every 6 months, make sure you do the triple R, regular renewal reflections. See where you are and connect that with your personal and professional life. And lastly, have mentors or guides and ask them questions as many times as you can. Get clarity. It's better to have clarity, better to ask a question, and even if it's a stupid question today, than be a fool tomorrow and you don't know something that's important, right? And I'd leave you with this one last thought. Often at times when I talk about goal and all that, thankfully nobody said that here, but so many times I've heard people saying, I want to be a DTM, right? A distinguished Toastmaster. That's my goal. Some of you might have that goal, right? I often say one thing, right? Do you want to be a DTM or a DTM? What? A DTM as in a distinguished Toastmaster, you can get that. You complete the project, you complete the speeches, you'll get it. Or do you want to be a DTM, a dedicated Toastmaster? Right? If you are a dedicated Toastmaster, the DTM will automatically come to you. Everything else will come to you, and you will see how you have maximized your investment in the Toastmasters. So strive for that, make the most of it. And if you're not sure, ask. We're all there to help you. With that, I'll pass it back on to Gulas.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rohit. It was a very insightful. I like the one which you used, RRR. That's a really nice one. And also, we all of us should have a mission, like how every company will have a mission, right? So even we, as an individual, we should have a mission and we need to work towards that mission. So thank you once again for the insightful session. Before I move to the next session, I had asked all the Toastmasters and the guest over here one question. Anyone has the answer? Let me repeat the question. 3 bananas, 3 cuts, 9 pieces. Anyone? Did you try that? Should I reveal the answer or should I keep it still surprise? Let us look into the next thing when I come back.
Is
Again,
it 18 pieces?
it's just 9 pieces. So it is three
Then
bananas,
it's like
3 cuts, and only 9 pieces.
Does it
I
has
don't
to
mean
be
to interrupt, but
equal,
I'm wondering
equal or
behind.
unequal?
I
May
leave it
I?
on you how the cut you want to do. Yes, Saravana, you had something. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Does the pieces has to be?
No.
It,
I was thinking you stack all the three bananas together and then you just make three slices. That gives you 9 pieces.
does it give it? Can you count it? Can you just put into the paper and check?
Yes, like a similar tic tac toe.
Yes.
Could you explain to me once again?
You stack three bananas together and you make three cuts.
No, I don't think so. It'll come.
Yes, it will, I think.
It will not.
No,
It will not.
no,
It
in
will.
yeah,
It
in
will
two
not.
cuts itself, it will come 9 pieces actually.
Correct. It is only three cuts, three bananas, 9 pieces. Anyway, you keep thinking. I'll come back again. Okay, I'll give you a last chance. Quickly moving on to the next session. Before I proceed with the prepared speech, I would like to invite our evaluator for today for a prepared speech who comes from Tirunvilla, sorry for that pronunciation, Tirunelveli, Tamil Nadu, bringing with him with 14 years of experience as a project management officer. He enjoys listening to audiobooks and watching web series and movies with the family and kids. His favorite quote is, "Our thoughts determine our life," inviting Toastmaster Shiva to lay out the objective of the speech.
Yeah, thank you for wonderful introduction, Gulnaz. It is Tirunelveli. It's very difficult to express. So if you want Tirunelveli, you can make it short Snell. Because people nowadays use up from this one. It's very long to spell. Thank you. So today I'll be evaluating so way. He's doing in a presentation master time because I too complete my presentation part master party only. So I think he's doing a L3 project 2 electives with the topic on research and presenting. So it has a 5 to 7 minutes topic. So I think it's a good opportunity for me as I already done a similar speech partly during my completion of the presentation master party. So all the best, Tanave. Hope you are expecting a very good speech from you. I think seeing the audio is not clear. Is it so?
Yeah, it was not that clear, but we could hear most of it.
Okay, so I think maybe I should my headphone. Thanks for highlighting it again. You understand? Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. Our speaker joined a Toastmasters club to enhance his English communication skills. Currently employed as an aerospace wire harness harness supervisor at Russell, Texas Limited. His interest includes photography, drawing, and reading books, and his goal is to become an environmentalist. Sorry for that pronunciation again. Inviting Toastmaster Tangavel, attending his L3 P2 speech title The Secret Growth, Toastmaster Tangavel, The Secret Growth.
Everyone, my voice is clear?
Yes, it is.
Yes, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Have you ever noticed how the bamboo tree grows? Yes. For years, it stayed hidden underground, building strong roots before it up tall and strong. This process is important of our journey in public speaking. Like bamboo, our growth as speakers need patience, resilience, and humility. Bamboo spent years uh, growing its root uh, below the surface. It's slow and steady process, but those roots are essential for its future strength. For height, similarly, when we begin the public speaking, progress can feel slow. We spend time learning how to talk, how to control our voice, managing our body language, and build confidence. It is easy to get frustrated when we don't get see the immediate result. But the true growth takes times. Remember, patience is not just for waiting. It is how we while we waiting. So believe the process and trust uh, that's your effort of laying a strong foundations like a bamboo. Um, Bamboo incredibly flexible tree. It's bent with the wind but doesn't break. The resilience allows to survive storms and harsh conditions. As a public speakers, we face our own challenges, hesitations, mistake, and stage fears. These movements are all can feel like strokes, but resilience means bunching back, correct? Learning from those experiences and continuing to grow stronger. When we feel nervous, remember the bamboo, bend, adapt, but don't break. So each challenges is an opportunity to become a better speakers. Humility. Bamboo is just most sentable plant, but inside it's hollow the inside. This hollowness symbolics of openness and humility. The great speakers doesn't just not talk; they listen, learn, adapt the humbleness. Humility keep us connected to our audience and authentic of our speech. It's remind us that there is always growth and every speech in challenge to change chance to improve. By staying humble, we invite feedback and build connection to others. So the bamboo teach us the three important lessons: patience, resilience, and humility. Patience build strong root. Resilience help us with stand, and humility keep us grounded. If we take these lessons in our public speaking journey, we too can grow tall and inspire to others. So let's be like bamboo, stronger, flexible, and humbleness as we continue to grow and share our voice with the public speaking. Thank you to all. Over to you, today to Yamoni.
Thank you, Toastmaster Thangavil. It was a nice way of giving an example how the bamboo tree grows. Thank you for that good speech. Before I proceed, uh, I will let you know the answer at the last. In case if you have someone has got that answer for that question which I had raised, you can let me know. Otherwise, I will reveal the answer at the last before we end the session. I have also prepared a quick riddles for you, basically aligned with the theme. I would want one of you to answer, and who would be interested to answer this, or I will just call it out. You may let me know the answer. Um, the riddle is: I grow when shared, but shrink when kept. I help you solve problem and succeed. What am I?
Can you
Anyone?
repeat, Kunas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grow when shared, but shrink when kept. I help you solve problems and succeed.
Knowledge?
Yeah,
Knowledge?
perfect. Who
Yeah.
was that?
Human brain.
Garima?
That's
Human
me,
brain.
Karim.
Okay, great.
E.T.
Okay.
mentioned that it's towel.
Trouble, no, 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 no. Okay, I'll just take one more riddle before I go to the next session. I'll call out one more riddle. The more you use me, the sharper I get. The more you use me, the sharper I get. I
Bright,
help you find
Brain,
solutions.
brain,
Sorry?
Brain.
Yeah, yeah. Before I could complete itself, I think I got the answer. That's a really nice one. Okay. Before I move to a table topic session, I would like to invite our
Sorry, Toastmaster Gulnas, just
thought
give me 1
master of it.
minute.
Sorry?
Toastmaster Gulnas, just give me 1 minute.
Mm.
I would like to take the stage hijack the stage for you for 5 to 7 minutes because we
Sure.
finished the session with the DTM Rohit Koka, and I would like a team to have an interaction with him because people are messaging him. I'm sure after such an insightful session on such a small topic, I mean, I didn't think anyone would have done justice to the topic the way he has done it. Honestly, the tips that he has shared, I wouldn't even have imagined that one person could, do so much with Toastmaster and plan their stay, duration like this. The blueprint that he has shared is amazing. So I'm sure people must be having some questions, some doubts, some queries, or want to have an interaction with Rohit and ask their queries. Then I would like to open the stage for a few minutes for them. Anyone has any questions, any doubt, please go ahead. And since Rohit is already here, because I could see the people dropping out, they would have joined for Rohit to share. So uh, please, the stage is open to all of you. All that he has shared, you can put up your questions in the chat, or you can ask of all the tips that he has shared, be it PMC, be it flight path, or the triple R.
Either
Okay, so I've got one question. What makes you stay, Rohit?
That's a question I ask myself every 6 months. And quite a lot of people ask me. It's multifold, the answer, but to keep it simple, it's not the speeches, it's not the leadership role. I came Toastmasters for becoming a better speaker, stayed in it for leadership. What keeps me here are the people. After Once you complete like 5, 10 years in Toastmasters, you're not going to be really worried about the speeches or leadership. It's the people that you see in Toastmasters. And after being the district director, knowing how many people you can impact, how many people you can influence, and how many people you can touch, right, and make a difference, that still keeps me going. And that's where you will see my poster pretty much every other week. There is somewhere I'm speaking because I want to connect with as many clubs and members as possible because that's what keeps me in.
What's your inspiration to attend contest every year?
It's just very simple why I attend contests every year because I've never won a contest any year. While Garima, you said I've been a champion many times, the only time I actually became a champion was this year. In the last 11 years, I became the district table topic champion. Otherwise, I've always lost. So it's always a reason of me coming back to compete. Uh, and when I did join Toastmasters, I did have that vision and dream that we all have seen. We watched the world champion on stage, and I'm like, yeah, I want to be that. Because that's an opportunity to share your message and share your story to the whole world. You're not going to get another opportunity as big as that. So that's why I keep competing. So I can get on that stage and share. Not to win it, maybe. It'd be good if I win, but to be there on that stage and share what I have.
Okay, so I have another question in the chat. Somebody asking how you balance your personal and professional life and TM life.
Um, Simple answer, there is no balance. If anyone tells you that you must balance your life, they're talking nonsense. You can't find balance, especially when you are doing Toastmasters, your personal life. I'm married now, so even more. It's about making time when you need to. Simple as that. I have to make time for this meeting. I woke up early. Usually I wake up at 10, 11 because I work late in the night till 3, 4 in the morning. So I wake up at 10, 11 most days. But I'm like, today I have it. I woke up at 9, right? You make time. When I was in district leadership, I made time. I slept for maybe 3, 4 hours. Some days I didn't even sleep. I'm like, sleep is something I can do. I have a whole life ahead of me. I can sleep later. Toastmasters, and now I had work at Toastmasters. You find it. Prioritize, move up, move down something in your life. Sacrifice what is not important now. Prioritize it later. You will not find a balance formula or so. Balance is about just making it work so that it doesn't impact you. I sacrifice sleep, I've sacrificed food, I've sacrificed relations to make some other things work. And now I'm sacrificing some other things to make those work. It's just like that. That's the balance.
Okay, so there's one more question, very interesting, from Gunjan Agrawal. How to encourage a seasoned Toastmaster to come for meeting at least once a month?
See, I am going to, I know this is being recorded, but I'm going to go slightly off record to say, you shouldn't sit down and try to convince or persuade someone to come to a Toastmasters meeting, right? You don't want to go to a Toastmasters meeting? Your loss. We know the value of what we get in Toastmasters. I've been here for 11 years. No one has ever had to convince me, come to Toastmasters. I come willingly because I know every meeting I come, I learn something, I interact with someone, I make a new connection, right? You keep coming. If you feel that no, someone has to put a red carpet for me and convince me to come, take that red carpet, please go out. We don't need you. But then your VP membership and air editor will tell you that no, you need that one member. You need one member to make 8 members, keep the club alive. So at that point, it's all about just asking them that same question I asked. Why do you come to Toastmasters? Why are you still in Toastmasters? Right? How have you maximized your investment? And if they say I've come to improve my communication skills, have you improved your communication skills? What was that goal? It's about these kind of questions to make them reflect. You can never convince someone to come to Toastmasters. You only can make them reflect as to why they should come to Toastmasters. Once you make that reflection internally with them, they will come.
Okay, there's a question by Naveen, and he's asking about demotivation. Sometimes you feel demotivated if you lose, any championship, at area level, club level, and the confidence go down. Any tips that you want to share how to overcome that?
Who cares? You lost. So what? 2 words I live by. Who cares? If you are so preconceived about the world, what they're thinking about you, then you are losing your own life. Your focus is, I want to compete, I want to be a champion, I'll go on stage, I'll speak, I lose. So what? Who cares? I lost. The thing is, ask yourself, and this is something I ask especially for closed door champions, is why do you want to be a champion? Is it that you want to be a champion to hold that trophy and be like, yeah, main jeeta? All right. To those who don't know Hindi, it's like, yeah, I won. Do you want to show off? Put a 500-line LinkedIn post saying that I won this, right? You want to do all of that? No. If you want to do that, then you'll get demotivated. If you ask yourself, why are you competing? Competing is not just to win a title, it's to compete with the best of the best, including yourself, and improve each time. As I said, I want to go to the world championship stage, not because I want to win that title. That title is not life. I have built a life where I can live my life without that title. But I want to go on that stage because it's an opportunity for me to stand on a world stage where my message, my speech and story is heard by the world. When your purpose for winning a contest changes, your motivation also changes. Right? If you just want to win the title, then you're going to blame the judges, you're going to blame everyone. But if your opportunity is, I want to be better, I want to improve my speaking skills, I want to be a speech champion, there is very few people who become a speech champion without losing. And trust me, I would rather pick a speech champion who has lost hundreds of times and won once than someone who has won hundreds of times and lost once. Because the one who has lost 100 times has much more wisdom, story, and maturity as a speaker. So you lost. Learn from it. Big deal. Come back again. Right? And it's okay. You get demotivated. Same like the flight path, ideal pace. First month, curse all the judges. Curse the contest team. Badmouth all of them and complain. Second month, reflect a little. Maybe I was not good enough. Third month, actually start thinking, okay, I need to get better. By then, your demotivation is gone.
Thank Sorry. Okay, so thank you so much, Rohit. It was such an insightful session. Now I want everyone to just take 1 minute and drop one of the learning from this session. 1 minute, put it in a chat. What did you learn about this session? And we would like to have you often, but you're a busiest person. I'm sure everyone would be wanting you to deliver sessions. It has been difficult to plan for us as well. But thank you so much for coming and sharing such great tips This is not just for the beginner. This even the experienced Toastmasters and TTM can get benefited with this session. I'm sure everyone would be. Many have asked for the recordings, and this I'm gonna share it, and you all can share it in your club groups, and everyone gonna get benefited for sure. Thank you, Rohit. I'm just reading the comments people have shared. The true value of Toastmaster as a new member. Sai, make best use of every opportunity that you get it. Regular renewal reflection. Calculate PMC and reflection regularly. Great, great. So many learnings, and I'm so grateful that people have documented and writing on here. Yeah, so thank you so much, Rohit. Now I would like to hand over it back to Toastmaster Gulnaz to take it forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garima. I think Siva has a hard stop at 12:30. So I'll straight away call Toastmaster Siva to give the evaluation of speaker. Toastmaster Shiva. We can't hear you, Toastmaster Shiva, if you're speaking. Toastmaster Shiva, we are still not able to hear you. Or is it that only me?
No, I can't hear him as well.
Tim, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, now
Yes.
it's better.
Yes. I think some issue with my speaker that I'm not able to listen the speak of your thing. Okay, whatever. So thank you, Mr. Thangavale, for giving me a pleasant opportunity to give evaluation for your speech. For your speech titled "The Secret Growth," and for your level 3, you got it that you've taken an example of a bamboo tree. Yes, the positive thing about is that your voice had a good variation. It's slow and steady, but I'm sorry. I think he should miss the tone. Your voice is very loud and clear. You are very slow in a pacing, but I think you can be improved on. It have still more emotions. While I speaking, you are taken an example of bamboo. It feels like a lecture. Yeah, it is. You are very clear on your delivery, where the people get able to engage it, to understand, and very have a clarity on what you are speaking. But if it is some spices added to it with more expressions, the body language, it will be a much better speech, I say. And since you are doing on a research, you are comparing a story of a bamboo, the what the research you made. If you added with some personal story on it, it might be quite more engaging. You know, adding with the stories, I'm sorry, adding with the story, connecting with that, it makes people to engage. I'm sorry, I'm feeling of cold, the climate. It must be much better. And since you are saying it is linked with a research topic, right? So doesn't mean like the many Toastmasters say that Toastmasters only doesn't like you need to just to deliver speech, sitting on standing or moving body language. You can use a presentation also. In many cases, I've seen people do their presentation with a PowerPoint background, and we have very limitations on presenting the screen. What you can do is that even you can take out some visuals paper to explain the exact some visuals what exactly what research done on the topic. That's one thing. So it is not like that you can be added that. And you were speaking like there is only a limited face expressions. When wherever you do deliver online speech, is better to have a full video camera view, and with a walking here and way, use the hand gestures. And what I feel missed is these the body language. So this is the most important things to be have to be to can improve on whatever the speech you're delivering. Even you are sick, you can sit and speak. But then also, but if you're showing the expressions, phasings, that you can take an example of what I'm showing example right now, it helps the people to get more engaging. That's why. So overall, it's a good speech, a good attempt. But my suggestion is take all my tips what I shared right now. Try to do a re-attempt with adding some spices of body language, expressions, and till more story connected with it to topic, which it will make a some more adding some cherries to the cake. Overall, thank you, team in Toastmasters, for giving this opportunity for evaluation. And all the best, Tangavel, for your next speech of improvement in your communication skill. And it till you are in a very good way to speak much better, a great speaker. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. Before we move on to the topic sessions, I would like to invite our thought master of the day, Toastmaster Guru Prasad, who's having an experience of about 15 years in quality management at Flipkart, thrives on disciple and self growth. Inspired by his father, he is also finds peace through yogasana. I'm sorry for the pronunciation, and joy in reading books. Please welcome Toastmaster Guru Prasad.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gulnas. Good afternoon to all. To ignite today's thought of the day, right? So let me start with a small story. So once upon a time, there was a washerman. Okay, he had one donkey. One day, he was walking with his donkey and his son. So when they cover small distance, they met one person. He asked, "Hey, washerman, why are you making your son to walk in this sunlight? You have donkey. Let him sit on the donkey." And then they started to walk again. He listened that and he made his son to sit on the donkey. After covering some distance, one more person came into intact. So that person suggested, "Hey, washerman, you are the owner of the donkey. You have to sit on the donkey, not your son." So he sat on the donkey and he made his son to walk beside to that donkey. So after some time, they met one lady. She told, "Hey, washerman, why are you making your son to walk beside? You both can sit on the donkey." So they both sat on the donkey and they started to going forward. So and then one old man met with them. So they have asked, "Hey, washerman, don't you have common sense? Don't you have courtesy on this animal? Why are you giving burden to that animal? So you both are very strong, both father and son. You hold that donkey and walk." So then they took one stick and they tied that donkey and they started to walk. They were supposed to cross one bridge. While crossing, the tie of that where they have tied the legs to the stick, it got loosened and the donkey fell on the river. And the washerman lost the donkey. So there is a thought, there is a moral in this story. Can anybody tell what is that?
Multiple people, multiple opinions.
Too many cooks spoil the dish. Too many suggestions losing the donkey.
Yeah. So in India, especially, we will get free suggestions for every activity, right? So we should be very wise which suggestion we have to take, and we have to take our own decision by thinking that we should not listen just like that, whatever suggestion that comes to us, right? This is the thought of the day with this small story. Over to you, Toastmaster Gulnas. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a wonderful thought of the day. It is, even I never thought of it. I was like thinking, what is next? What is next? Thank you for that insightful. Moving on to the table topic session, I will come back to you. I think Saravanan, you had an answer for my question. Do you want to let me know what is the answer? Or shall we move to the
Yeah,
next
I
session
have
and
the
come
answer,
back to
but
you?
right now it is too loud. I will tell little later.
Okay, no problem. So we will move on to the table topic session. Um, 1 minute. Moving on to the table topic session. They say travel is the best education, and with over a decade of experience under his belt, our table topic master has certainly broadened his horizon from an avid reader to a seasoned globetrotter. He brings a wealth of knowledge and a global perspective to our stage, inviting distinguished Toastmaster Sandeep to take over the table topic session. Distinguished Toastmaster Sandeep.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gulnas, for inviting me with a wonderful introduction. There were some words which I too was thinking, am I really the right person to call? So thank you. And thank you everyone for taking your means investing your weekend here and attending this wonderful session and making this. Yes, I would like to thank distinguished Toastmaster Rohit for having a wonderful keynote session and making us understand what is in for Toastmasters and what how we can maximize this. So I have a couple of table topics session lined up. So already we have Ilios who has raised his hand. I hope it is for the table topic.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right. So before I could assign the topic, what is going to happen in the next 1 week time?
New Year?
New Year. And what comes with New Year?
New resolutions.
Yes, new resolution. Which is going to be the same old resolutions.
Yeah.
All right. So my today's topic will be revolving around that. So since Toastmaster Elias has raised his hand for that, so let's give him the first topic. So, Toastmaster Elias, your topic is what one learning you got from 2025 which you would like to implement in 2026. What one learning you got from 2025 which would like to implement in 2026? Toastmaster Elias, over to you.
Okay. Can you hear me and see me before I start? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll start. New year, new me. I say it every single year. But this year, 2025, I have no resolution at all. Well, because I'm not a TV, a television. I'm not a camera who needs resolution. I'm a human. So what I have learned from 2025 is not to have resolution. Yes, that's the harsh truth. But I would like to carry on this to the next year. No resolution at all. People are saying, Ilios, are you crazy? Well, maybe crazy is my middle name. Ilios Crazy Theophilus. But it doesn't mean that I don't have any plan. It is just like less of me and more of God. I have been doing more of me for years, for 20 years, for 30 years. I got nothing. But this year, less of me, more of God. God's plan happened. Did I plan for it? Did I have resolution for it? No, at all. But God made this promise to me. And this time, I would like to say thank you to God. I'm alive! So, yes, resolution for next year should be stay alive. As long as I'm alive, I will be grateful. I get the chance to spread the word of the wisdom of God and be a human. Be a truly human. So that's how I would like to carry on the message from this year to next year. Less of me, more of God. Repeat after me. Less of me, more of God. Back to you.
Less of me, more of God. Fantastic. Thank you, Toastmaster Elias. Yes, I totally agree with you. because every year I used to start with a bunch of things to do, but end of the day, it used to happen as the will of the universe. Thank you. We have Toastmaster Naveed, who has raised his hand.
Yes. Sandeep, am I audible?
Yes, audible and visible. Okay.
Thank you.
So your topic would be what one New Year resolution you will complete or you're planning to complete this year, which you couldn't do the previous years. What New Year resolution you plan to complete this year, which you couldn't do in the past years?
I always wanted to be the best version of myself. I have some goals, but I start on day one. And after day two, I do that. Day three, day four, the hunt goes. The thing this year, next year, I want to do coming up this is I want to be the best version of myself. For example, I want to be a best speaker, a district champion, or else for that I want to work on my skills. That's the thing I want to do. As Rohit told, you want to be a district champion. Why you want to be a champion? I want to be the best speaker. I want my I want audience to listen to my speech, so that if I want to lose, I cannot be the best version of myself. I want to try what I'm going to be best version of myself. I'm going to do what I can do to best of myself, so I can the best version of myself. That is the one resolution I want to take next year, so that I become not just the best version, try to be the best version of myself, so I can learn better things, how to become best version of myself. That's the one goal for myself and maybe for next year, to be the best version of myself. Not only in terms of speaking, in other aspects of personal promotion. That's the one thing I want to do.
Thank you, Toastmaster Naveen, for putting it wonderfully over there. Yes, uh, we always need to strive to be the best version of ourselves, and the best version of ourselves is ever changing. I'd read somewhere that you are not in competition with others, you're always in competition with yourself. So try to be the better version or than what you were yesterday. So that is something which I strive to be, which I feel others could do that. Now we have Toastmaster Mangesh raised his hand.
Hey guys.
Hey Toastmaster Mangesh, so your question is, if given a chance, what is that one thing you would like to do different in 2026? If given a chance, what one thing you would do differently in 2026? Toastmaster Mangesh.
All right, thank you for the opportunity, everyone. So, the table topic, right? What I would like to do differently if given a chance. So, one thing that I want to do differently comes from the learning of the 2025, right? So, considering how the life has been going on, so one thing that I've learned is that never put things for the future, right? If you have an opportunity, go for it right away rather than just procrastinating, because that is one deadly habit that can kill the ambitions very silently. So if given a chance, right, so this is something that I would like to implement more and more in my life rather than just going with the deadlines coming from the maybe upper management or the corporate, or someone who's not holding that much of a priority. So that is something that I would like to go by. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mangesh. Now, who would like to take up the next topic? Okay, if nobody's raising hand, I will start picking up names. Okay, can I have Toastmaster Revati? Would you like to take up the next topic?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay. So New Year comes with new challenges. So Or what kind of outlook would you like to develop to face challenge? In the coming, let me phrase it, topic. In 2026, what mindset shift would you like to do to face challenges? In 2026, what mindset shift would you like to develop to face challenges? Forward, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much for this wonderful topic because we all break barriers. So for me, this year 2026 is I am planning to break a barrier of me becoming a comedian. So I am making that task on the newer day and let me see how it goes. I'm not so sure of, but I have written and I have witnessed the people laughing at my club. So that is a barrier which I think I'm planning to do for but longer duration of time, but I couldn't. But today I got an audience of 200 plus. So in Qatar, we are planning for one celebration. During that period, I'm planning to give my speech. So that is one of the barrier breaking which I'm trying to make. And let me see how it goes. That is what I don't know what the new year holds for me. But hope it gives a good dimension of mind to the people. Thank you so much for this wonderful topic. I couldn't see the timer here.
Thank you
Thank you
to
so
so
much.
much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Revati. And I would say all the very best to your speech and to your journey as a comedian. And yes, there are times when we are not comfortable, but like Toastmaster Rohit mentioned, just leap forward. Jo hoga, so hoga. So do that. Whatever happens will happen for the good. So think in that mindset and go forward. So that was the last table topics topic. With that, I would like to hand over. But before that, thank you so much for everyone to coming forward and attempting the table topic speeches. A big round of applause to everyone. Now, let me hand over the stage to Toastmaster Gulnaz to take it forward. Thank you.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Sandeep. I would like to invite our general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Partha, to give the report.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Gulnaz. What a wonderful year and meeting we have with the keynote sessions. I still recall the points of the keynote, what we learned today. Let's in this session we'll evaluate our meeting end to end. So we'll start. We have done with our speech evaluation. So first we'll go for the timer. I would request Toastmaster Manaswini to share the timing reports.
Yeah, thank you, Pat, and I'm ready with my am I audible?
Yes.
I'm ready with my report. And first, I'm going to say about keynote speech. Rohit took 23 minutes, 5 seconds. And coming to prepared speech, Tangwell, 4 minutes, 26 seconds. And in table topic session, Naveen took 1 minute 35 seconds. Mangesh took 1 minute 30 seconds. And Revati took 1 minute 5 seconds. And I did not mention the name. The first speaker of that table topic took 2 minutes of time. And coming to evaluation, Shiva took 2 minutes 38 seconds. This is my final report. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Back to Toastmaster Pat.
Thank you so much, Manaswini. Now I would request the our counter Toastmaster Siva to present his report.
I think Siva is there. He has put the details.
Okay.
You can proceed with the next one.
Fine then. Then proceeding with end-to-end report, but prior to that, I will put a comment on the evaluation of the first speaker. So Toastmaster Tangavel, like you have delivered a really good speech. I mean, the speech was quite researched, and I know the story personally, so I can connect a lot with the speech. I mean, the speech story goes somewhere like regarding the Chinese bamboo. It took 5 years to grow. I mean, you can't even see a sprout on it for 5 years, but after that it grows so rapidly. It like 39 inches or 40 inches per hour, and it gives an extraordinary growth, right? And the entire 5 year it grows the dominates. So your speech, you have a well written speech, no doubt about it, and you delivered it nicely. But I found that as a level 3 speech, like it could have done in a much better way. When you delivering a speech, something called body language, and you're while you are telling a story, you should invest in that speech itself so that people will connect with you. I found that part is missing. You could probably work on that, and you can deliver this beautiful story once again. We'll definitely love to hear it. But kudos to you for delivering your level 3 speech. And coming to our meeting evaluation, like we started pretty much on time the session at art, with a little bit of link glitch, but that's okay. Then hand over to the presiding officer. Then the TMOD, the presiding officers, also started with the district missions, and we could have include the bit of a guest's introduction. So that could be who all are new. So that could be one note from my end. Then the TMOD. Then we have a excellent keynote session. Then the speaker. Then evaluation, and a very audience engagement centric and a new year theme based table topic sessions. So we all have a good meeting, and that's all from my end. I'll back to you, TMOD of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Partha, for that detailed evaluation. Okay.
Sorry
Yeah.
for
Someone
the
has some.
interruption. We missed the listener session. Listener session.
We just skipping as the interest of time. We are skipping the list.
Okay, fine. Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Okay. So back to the question which I had raised. Saravanan, you said you had an answer for that.
Okay, anyway, I got a chance again. No problem. So, to answer your question, I'm a little conservative person, so I would like to keep one banana away and just take the two bananas, slit one banana into half. So you will have one cut used, slit the one banana, do the same thing for second banana. So now I have used two cuts and made the two bananas into two halves, and one banana I kept away. The third cut, I will keep two things side by side and make it into the two bananas into two pieces. Like so. So what I have done is, using three cuts, I have split the two bananas into 8 pieces, and I have the one banana left over. So totally 9 bananas.
No, but I think the third banana you said you have slit it, right? The third cut.
No, I have not slit it. The third banana, I'm keeping it away only. I'm not slitting it.
No,
I'm
but
not.
you are
The
supposed
third
to
banana
use
is
all
completely untouched.
three bananas. You are
Okay,
supposed to
fine.
use all 3 bananas with 3 cuts with 9 pieces. Anyone else? Okay, let me reveal the answer because we have very less time. So you have to keep all 3 bananas in the triangle shape and do 3 cuts. 2, so triangle shape, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did you get that? Okay, great then. Let us end. Before I hand over to the Toastmaster Garima, our own president, let me leave a closing statement for the theme which I have used for today: solve to succeed. So success does not come from avoiding problems. Please remember, it comes from solving them. Every challenge we face is an opportunity to learn, grow, and move one step closer to the goal. When we focus on solution instead of obstacles, success naturally flows. Let us leave today a committed to solving, learn, and succeed one problem at a time. Handing over to the Toastmaster of the our President Toastmaster Garima to take forward for the closure of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gulnaz. And I welcome all of you for this Rendezvous meeting once again for closure, actually. So it has been an amazing session, started with our keynote speech and education session by DTM Rohit Koka, the following by the session conducted by Toastmaster Gulnaz on such an amazing theme. And this is an year-end time. So first of all, I thank all 17 members who are still there in the meeting. I'm sure we are doing something that is adding value still to them. Now, I have one question to all of you, which is related to the theme also. I mean, the what our DTM has shared one insight that he want us to reflect on the year. So 6 months have passed, and this 6 month of this term, I want every one of you to write just one reflection that comes to their mind. Like, what did they gain in their Toastmasters journey? It's a year-end reflection. I think I'm sure you all might have been reflecting on and thinking on what you should be planning your what you should be planning for your club, for area or district. But whoever has any reflection that you want to share, how the year has been, what has been the learning. Okay, the chat is open. If people can share what has been their learning, 1 minute, sorry, one. Okay, I see we have a guest, Eloy Ilios. Ilios, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
You can call it. Elias. Yeah, E.T. It
Ilios,
is
would you
too.
like to
Yeah.
share your reflection of the year? Just one thing that you want
Ah,
to share about Toastmasters.
one thing about Toastmasters
Hmm.
in this year. Wow. I have
So how?
I have
Yes, yes,
said
go
a
ahead.
lot actually in Toastmasters. Just to make it simple, like I'm very grateful to be in this community organization because I met a lot of family and friends and also enemies. Yes, don't forget about it. If you are on the top or if you are, yes, somebody will get to be hated. And yes, it's true actually, and I embrace it. Uh, some people block me in the WhatsApp. We have some problem this year, and that's true. That's the fact and hurts. And that's why I was in Indonesia club, my home club for 5 years. And this year I moved to another district in Singapore. So it doesn't mean that there is nothing such a perfect Toastmasters home club. But yes, here I am, ready for the new journey to infinity and beyond. Back to you, Kari.
Thank you so much. I hope you had an amazing experience, attending our session, and we would love to join your session as well. I'll be sharing your link in our internal group so that more people know. So, for an amazing year ahead, I wish you all the best for an amazing year ahead. And thank you so much, everyone who has joined, who has taken, participated as a role taker, as speaker, or any role takers, or involved in preparation of posters, or shared the invite with so many people. I was not expecting even this much. At one point, people there were like 30 people attending on a long weekend of the year end, also weekend of the year end. So thank you so much, everyone, and have a happy new year to all of you. And I'm keeping it open. If anyone has anything, anyone want to share for another 1 to 2 minutes before we part, before we disbar. Looks like everyone wants to
So much.
go and enjoy.
I think everyone is asking for the meeting recording. So probably Garima.
Yes, sure. We will be sharing it and uploading it in our YouTube channel as well. So this session is definitely very, very insightful, and everyone gonna have a takeaway. Whoever is listening to this keynote speech from the DTM Rohit Koka. So we'll be sharing that shortly. But
Thank you.
okay. Okay, then I would say that Happy New Year once again to everyone in advance, and see you next year.
Yeah. Thank you.
Happy New Year to all.
Happy
Bye.
New Year.
Happy New Year to all.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year, everyone.
Bye.
See you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year in advance. See you all.
See the same.